Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Casey with Mosaic Mermaid Tarot, and today's pick a card is going to be a brutally honest look at what your person really wants with you. We're going to look in their current thoughts, feelings, intentions, um, see if there's anything they might be hiding, and just try to see what spirit would like to share with us today. I do have a few announcements. If you are interested in getting a private reading with me, there is information down below and on my community feed. Um, I am running a Christmas special until Christmas Day where you do get 30% off. So please do check that out. And I hope you guys all know just how much I love you, and I'm so thankful for all that you do for the channel. If you haven't, please subscribe and don't forget to like. It really does help me with that mean old YouTube algorithm. And um, comment down below. I always love to hear what resonates with you guys. So, this particular piece of Palo Santo is not burning so well for me. Just want that sucker to catch flames, is all. All right, guys. So, I want you to take a deep breath and think about your person. And pile one. If you'd like to know actually what we are using today, we are using the Moonology Messages Oracle. It is the cold moon, the full cold moon in Gemini. So, this is a special full moon edition. Okay, so pile one, we have a beautiful rainbow moonstone heart. Let me see if I can get that shimmer. It's usually up there in that corner. There, you see a little bit of that shimmer. All right, so pile one with the rainbow moonstone heart. Pile two is one of my all-time favorites, peacock ore. And this speaks for itself because, guys, if you've been with me a while, you know how I love the sparkles and the colors. It's just so pretty, even on the bottom. Definitely looks like something off of the moon. And then pile three, we have this beautiful rainbow titanium coated druzy geode heart. And I like to try and show you the sparkles. All right, so that is pile three. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm sending so much love and warm soul hugs this holiday season. I will see you at your piles. 1, 2, and 3. Bye. Hey, pile one. if you chose this beautiful rainbow moonstone, this is going to be a reading. All right. So let's see what we got. We have the exalted moon, self regulation. I immediately get the phrase bull in a china shop. And it's also very desert like. There's these cactuses. Um, so that could be something that resonates. Hmm. Let's see what the book says. So it's self regulated, exalted moon. There we go. If you'd like to screenshot. So, in the situation you're asking about, your superpower is that you can regulate your emotions. That doesn't mean suppress them. It means you can feel all your feelings and process them and let them move through you. You can just be. This gives you power. Remember, as within, so without. In other words, when you're filled with tumultuous inner emotions, your external life is likely to reflect that. However, pulling this card suggests that no matter what you've been going through, being at peace with your feelings is the key to success. Even if your feelings are intense, breathe through them so they don't cause outward turbulence. That is your magic. Think of yourself as a sorceress or sorcerer and stay centered now. For the best results, bring compassion, empathy, and unconditional love to your current situation. You have all that you need to sort the situation out. In fact, you may even have the upper hand. However, you need to use that advantage wisely. You may need to take the emotional lead, be a good example for others. Additional meanings for this card: keep your feet on the ground. Ask, what would nourish me in this situation? Emotional honesty is called for. Allow someone else to express their emotions. Slow and steady wins the race. In astrology, the moon is all about feelings and is said to be exalted or in great shape in the sign of Taurus. Taurus coming through. We do have on it's page 40, so that gives me Emperor energy. It also gives me Fool energy. I don't usually feel that, but I feel it here because I feel like your person, I feel like their emotions about the situation, about you, makes gives them anxiety, gives them intrusive thoughts, gives them just sends them into panic mode, like a bull in a china shop. They just light up with, um, I need to run. I don't care what I break along the way. You know, it's just, especially around the full moon, I think we have all experienced this current cold moon in Gemini, and it has been, it has been, it has been, you know what it's been. Tell me down below. Tell me what yours crazy things have been lately, because I've talked to a few of you, and I know we are all going through some mess right now. So I figured a brutally honest pick a card was the way I needed to go for this full moon. So here we go. So also page 41 gives me that Hierophant, as you know, it form when it's 5, and that gives me the Hierophant energy, and that always gives me this self-limiting belief systems, things with religious beliefs, um, that are probably plaguing your person right now as part of that, what's going through their head, um, anxieties and whatnot, of trying to just become a new person. I feel like this is you hitting them with your blast of beautiful light and beauty. And it kind of just, it's very lovely, but it also makes them want to go and run, you know. But I feel like you give them the freedom to run if they want. I also feel like you might be brutally honest with your person, and they appreciate that, but it also puts them in a little bit of a frenzy. But there is 2 cactuses, and it's so funny because you know what I just saw in my head was, um, I don't know, this is, I guess, only for those of you who have seen the movie Neverending Story. These 2 cactuses are reminding me of, that the final stage of where, he tries to get through and you have to get through, otherwise you get zapped and blown up. And if you know, you know. And that's just the feeling I'm getting. Like every time your person gets too close to this, it's like a little bit of a zap. It's like, ooh, no, 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 no. They just get a little bit close, and they're like, yeah, this is not right. Wait, no, 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 no. And then it's, you know. Um, so let's take a look at um, what we've got with the oracles. But yeah, I feel like this is honestly what your person really needs is to be, you just pull your energy back, let them go run free, and you can continue to zap him or her or whoever. um, this is obviously a male in the picture, but you can zap them with your, now I'm getting Rainbow Bright, the star sprinkles. And how she would just be like, psh, with her little rainbow. So, I mean, I feel like every now and then, you let your person know that they have a safe space with you, but just let them run free. And every now and then, zap them with a little love and a little light. And if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But they have a crazy obstacle to get through. Crazy, crazy obstacle or obstacles. They've got a lot of stuff that they are working on right now. You see how he's kind of turning, like he's not even wanting to go through the cactuses. It's, yeah, it's very never ending story. Um, let's start getting some oracles. person, Spirit? What do we need to be brutally honest about? Pile one's person. We have Daydream. It's number 11. It's Justice in the tarot. It's also the High Priestess if you look at it as in a Roman numeral, which is like Pisces energy. Justice is that Libra energy. But Flirt, number 17. So, which is also 8, which is Strength. I feel like it takes a lot of just brute strength to keep your person from just charging through that obstacle to get to you. But they have to heal first. They've got way too many crazy emotions that they don't know how to handle as of yet. I think I think you've brought a lot of color into their world. One of my favorite things to say is that makes me think that is like, what Wizard of Oz, from going from black and white to color. It's just you brought color into their black and white world. And I think honestly they're not ready, but I think they daydream about wanting to be. I think they daydream and also fear the future because it's unknown and they don't know what to do. They just need to be free with their feelings. So, 17 is also the Star in tarot. And that's like wish fulfillment, hope. I think your person has hope in the daydream. They want to bring it to you. Keep, looking at the 7, which is very chariot-like. They want to manifest this. Just they want to turn this into something real. Because I feel like you guys flirt like a lot. So let's see what else we get here. Spirit, what's going on with Pile One's person? There, yeah, I'm totally getting that. Alone time. Spend some time alone. It will help you gain clarity on your relationship. This is for both of you. And that is something you might not want to hear, but it's definitely something that needs to happen. Unseen. Love can be blind, and sure, you're not overlooking red flags. And I feel like this is also a part of it. It's like this is I don't know, it just feels like there's a mask that is not ready to come off. You might have blinders on with your colored glasses. They might have a mask on that they're afraid to take off until they've really sat and thought and spent time alone in order to make sure they are not blind and overlooking anything. And if you're you know, kind of just constantly trying to pull and tug on their energy, then they can't really focus. So, yeah. All right, what's next? What's going on with pile one's person spirit? Looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. This card reminds me so much of the Six of Cups. Bless you. I don't know if you heard that little tiny panther sneeze, but yeah, definitely reminds me of the Six of Cups. With the memories, the nostalgia, I feel like if you guys have sent flirty texts or, you know, um, things that are to be seen when you're alone only, I think um, they are reminiscing and maybe even reading old texts and trying to figure out how how to make the daydream into the reality, while also making sure they have clarity and they have not overlooked anything. But look at that. There's no doubt that they want you and that you guys have a chemistry that is insane. Sparks, having fun, equal interest, burning desire. Yes, this is a big part of this daydream. And I knew I was feeling it with the pictures. That's probably not for everyone, but I know there's some of y'all out there that are, yeah, flirting through some different creative ways. But that's what happens when you have this kind of chemistry. And yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, Power Woman, I see you. Let's get one of these. What's going on with Power Woman's person spirit? Okay. Realignment. Shift your perspective for a gained sense of clarity. So this reminds me of the Hanged Man, which is Pisces energy, and it's just it's. I feel like your person is trying to shift their perspective and gain clarity. Again, we have alone time to gain clarity, so that's coming up twice. But they are trying to shift their perspective on what they used to feel were red flags, but now maybe they see it as, something different. Self limiting beliefs. It's one of the first things I said with that Hierophant energy. Negative thoughts are creating a roadblock in your life, and that's what they have to overcome. That's what they need the alone time for. Okay, guys. Spirit's being brutally honest. We've got red flags again. That is so crazy because we have gain clarity and red flags coming up twice. So, know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like. And I think that's what your person is trying to gain clarity on. They've been through some messed up stuff and they have to be able to know. They have to have a sense of control over the situation. They have to know that they're not making a mistake like they have in the past. And it's because they don't trust themselves. They also have, you know, self limiting beliefs like crazy. Actions speak louder than words. If you want to know what someone is feeling, watch what they are doing. If your person's trying to, you know, let them run a little bit. Just let them, because really the brutally honest truth with that is if they run and don't come back, don't you honestly want to know that before you keep pouring your energy into something that isn't going to bear any kind of fruit? I mean, I don't know why I said bear fruit. It could be um, something to someone. I'm also thinking about passion fruit for some reason. But it's really just you let them go. If they come back, they come back. And they've healed and they've been able to self regulate their emotions. They've been able to have their clarity. If you're still trying to, which understand that it is not your fault, none of it is. Nobody's wrong. And we all wish we could heal the people we love, but we can't. They have to learn how to heal themselves. And if they are too busy being terrified or worried or, just in anxiety all the time, that's just going to be a red flag, a constant red flag. Pull your energy back, put that love into yourself. Do some things that you love. And just let them be. And if they don't come back, then they weren't who you thought they were. And if they do, you guys have done the work and you've mastered the spiritual lesson, because these types of real, connections are difficult and they don't always work because people are scared. Fear keeps so many of us from doing the things that we love or revealing our real selves authentically to the world. Everybody has this mask. Some people don't care about the mask, but we all have somewhat of a mask to the public. And I just don't think your person is ready for that. I don't even think they're ready to take off their mask for you. I don't think they want you to see them until they've come into realignment over these self limiting beliefs and red flags. They don't want to do anything except this. This is becoming a problem. This is becoming an issue. this is what keeps them up at night. And I feel like they almost feel like it's a red flag just because they can't sleep. They think about it a lot. And whew, daydream. And 11 is a very divine number, guys. And like I said, this, being the star, hope, wish fulfillment, and then 8, which is strength, Leo energy, um, Aquarius with star. If it takes a lot of strength to, and this also, remember I said the high priestess, Pisces energy. Um, it's it's like there's all these secret thoughts they have about you. And takes so much strength not to just reveal themselves, to just take the mask off because of this. So let them go. Just let them go. Figure it out. You figure out what you need to heal, because we all need to heal something. And you'll feel better about yourself when they come back. And if they don't come back, you will feel better about yourself. And you will go out and you will find the right person for you. So let's get. I just got this deck. It's called Divinely Guided Love Messages, or Messages of Love, and it's very pretty, and it shuffles very well. So you guys are the first to see. Of course, I'm messing everything up. We have soul contract on the bottom. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. And that is the main brutally honest truth, guys. You are not all going to end up with this person that you're trying to figure out the mystery of. It's because it's not dependent on what you do, and it's not your fault. If they can't be strong enough to heal themselves and get over and through the fears, then at least you will have the lessons, and they will too. Because, like I said, nobody's wrong. It's just wrong timing. Not everybody's strong enough. Whew. Spirit, what's going on with Padawan's person? What's going on with Padawan's person? Space. Look at this. I need more time to think. Coming through again. Coming through again. Sabotage. I messed up the good thing. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. Yeah. Because that's what we do when we're trying to run away from fear of what's going to happen. So, and self-sabotage is just what the body does to react to trauma. That's why you should always lead with compassion and give your person grace and space, because you never know what somebody's been through. That's a lot of stuff that is unseen there could be tied into their negative thoughts and why there's a roadblock. All right, so I'm gonna get some of these, and then we're going to look at tarot before we go into messages. Anything else for pile one, Spirit, that they need to know? What does the person want to say? What's going on with pile one's person? Oof. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is exactly what I was talking about. Self-limiting beliefs and unseeing with that mask. I feel bound by my culture and by my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself based on their beliefs. Attached to my ex. I'm attached to my ex emotionally, physically, and or spiritually. I need time and space, again with space, to break this connection. Wow. That's crazy, guys. So in sync today. Where do I want to put these? I'm just going to put them up here because I think what I'm going to do is, okay, there we go. I'm going to get the tarot. Let's see. You already know I have so much desire for you. Passion, burning desire. You already know that, though. I feel like you do. Okay, here's the deal. I'm just gonna. That's crazy how many synchronicities, guys. Tell me if any of this resonates down below, please. Like the video, subscribe. Okay, so now let's get into some tarot. Spirit, what's going on with this person? Look at that. Well, look at that. You know what? Some of my spirit guides are a little freaky and they like to laugh. Your person is also very quirky. Very good sense of humor. But we have I Can Be Your Hero, Baby, and we have I Lost Everything? So we have 69. So this for me is both Lovers and the Six of Cups, which the Six of Cups is what I thought about when we saw that pictures. It's also Lovers is Gemini, right? So it's the Gemini cold moon. I can be your hero, baby. So there's also a choice with Lovers, and it's also 6 is a number of healing. And 9, this card really makes me think of both the Nine of Swords, which is sleepless nights, anxiety, fears, and also makes me think of the Hermit, which is also 9 in the major arcana. So it's just like a mixture. It's like they are so in their head, inside them, inside themselves, isolated, going back and forth, with the mirroring numbers. I just feel like it's a constant back and forth. They want to be your hero, everything that you've ever needed. They want to be that for you. But they also have a lot of shit that they have to deal with. They have to deal with a lot right now. It's very heavy. And they are terrified that they're going to lose everything because they're not ready. This is why they need some space so badly to figure out themselves and what they want. Spirit, what's going on? I saw that it was listen to your heart, I think. Okay, well, yes. Now, when I see the yes and no cards, I always say that, first of all, this is, of course, very positive, very sunshiny, But if you came to the reading with a specific question in mind, this is Spirit's way of telling you your answer. And that's for you to know. Spirit, what's going on? Look at that. Love me. Oh, they want to grow old with you. Carve your name in a tree. This always reminds me of that Colin Ray song, Love Me. And if you're not prepared to cry, then don't look it up. But there could be some messages in the lyrics for you. Beautiful song. And I can't even say the lyrics without starting to cry. So it's just it hits you right in the self-regulations. That's what it is. In the emotions. It's whew. Anyhow. All right. Anything else, Spirit? What's going on? Look at that, another 9. I never imagined so much perfection. I almost said protection. I feel like you feel so protected and safe with this person. And they feel like you are just so perfect. Oh. So that's the 9 of Cups. And that's wish fulfillment. Again, just like that star energy that came out earlier. Also, 6 and 9 is 15. So that is devil energy. That's Capricorn. And that right there is like, again, with the anxiety and trying to figure out, like they might be coping with any kind, not necessarily substances, but like addictions with just however you choose to cope. Maybe I feel like they're addicted to your energy, but they have none to give to you. They just want you to love them. They don't want to lose you. And they want to be your hero. They want to protect you. and they just want you all the time. Yeah. Eight's that like eternal number. It's like, yeah, I want you all the time. But they need more balance. 17 again. That star energy, that wish fulfillment. 8 with strength. 9 with also that hermit energy. I think this is what they've discovered if they've been in isolation already. Look at that. There's the Ace of Cups. There's the I love you. There's the Fool that I started with. Well, it makes me think of the Fool anyway, with the fresh start. 17 again. Wait. I want a fresh start with you. Wait for me. Because I love you. I just need to find balance, but I want you all the time. I miss you. Do you? So, there's your little bottom of the deck story. Wow. I love it, Pawan. I mean, it's very clear. It has been brutally honest, but I think it's been something that you've needed to know for quite some time. And I think your intuition has been telling you all of this. And I think Spirit is just confirming it for you. So now we're going to get into some messages from your person. And we will close out the reading. So, what messages? We're going to go with Dark Confessions of the Soul. Because you wanted brutally honest, and this deck is brutally honest. Spirit, if pile one's person could say anything to them, or they want them to know anything, what if they were brutally honest, what would they say? We are living two separate lives. That is something that makes it difficult for them to figure out how to balance, to figure out how to even make this happen. It's one of the blockages. So it could be a long distance relationship. You have become too difficult for me to handle. That's a big turnoff. This is what I was talking about as far as pulling your energy back. Because it's not that you have been a difficult person, but for your person, they don't know how to handle it. They might have a lot of anxiety. And that in turn makes them just completely ghost you. Just run away. Pile one's person, what would you say if you're being brutally honest? I smile on the outside, but I'm dying on the inside. That's that mask that they wear for the world, guys. You see through that mask, and that's why they... It's one of the reasons they love you, because they know they can be themselves with you. It's one of the reasons that they hate you, because it's killing them to have to keep this mask on when they know that they could be with you and they could be themselves and they could be with you, loving you, touching you, protecting you. They don't want to be away from you. They don't want anything to come along and snatch you out of their grip. This definitely gives different pages that self-limiting beliefs. Anything else for Pauline's person, please, Spirit? It's difficult for me to process my emotions. I am not available right now. So it's exactly what we've been saying since the start. Self-regulating their emotions is what they need to do. Again, coming through with it, they need that space. Anything else? Anything else? This situation has become very difficult for me to manage mentally. It is draining me. And that's just coming through with what we were saying earlier about how you just never know what someone's going through. And they have so much on their plate. It's so much energy to keep up with their world while dying on the inside. So they'd rather self-sabotage and just ghost you or keep you at a long arm's length, because otherwise they're going to lose their minds. They've been drained. I have things going on in my life that require my full attention. So there you go. Spirit is definitely definitely being brutally honest right now. It's just not the time. Doesn't mean it won't ever be. Doesn't mean it will be. This is a snapshot of energy of what's going on right now. And right now, they have a lot that they need to process, self-regulate, things that are going on that they need to balance out. But they do daydream about that fresh start with you. They really do. Now, in my last video, I had said that I was going to pull some juicy love messages because the pile was a little spicy. So I forgot. So if that person is watching, I'm going to pull them now. So tell me what you guys, what your favorite decks are, because, you know, I like using what you guys like, but sometimes you just have to go with what's called. And this is Colin. This is one of those piles. It's very spicy. All right. Pile one's person, what would you say if you were being brutally honest to pile one? I have a huge crush on you. You're the only one that makes me this wild. I fantasize about you more than you will ever know. They're looking at some old pictures, some old texts, some stuff. I feel like I have known you for 1,000 lifetimes. There's that soulmate energy. Anything else? Oof. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and retrieve that. We're going to call it good. I crave you deeply and completely. grab this real quick. I wish I could hold you right now. Yeah, they really do. Saw that. I want to devour you. Mm-hmm. They are hungry. Hungry, hungry. You are the only one who makes me this wild. We saw that. You give me butterflies. That's so sweet. You make me feel so alive inside. This is more than I ever dreamed it could be. You are perfect. I really want to have sex with you, but it is so much more than that. Yeah, it is. A huge crush on you. They have a huge, they have a huge thing for you. So I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for being here. Again, if you enjoyed this reading, please please subscribe and comment down below. All those things together make it so much better for that YouTube algorithm. And I really love hearing what you guys have to say, what kind of signs and synchronicities, all that stuff. If all else fails, where are you from? Or just leave an emoji. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. If you want to dive into this, I am running that holiday special for 30% off my readings right now. So you'll find that information down below in the description box and on my community feed. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending so much love and warm soul hugs, and whatever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope it's as beautiful as you. Okay, bye. Hey, pile two. If you chose this beautiful peacock ore, she's one of my favorites. Even on the back, she's pretty. This is going to be a reading. All right, so let's take a look. We have Moonrise Cleansing. So, oh, bless you. That happened in pile one. That could be a nod to go see pile one. That was the sneeze of a tiny baby panther. So, so I'm just seeing this growth here, and it's like cleansing yourself under the magical beams of the full moon. I want to see what the description says. Moonrise. Okay, it's the other way. There it is. Okay. That's not it. My goodness. There we go. Alright, if you guys would like to take a screenshot. So it's on page 84 and 85. So what I see here is I see that 8 with, just never ending and strength. Also from the major arcana. So that's Leo energy. I also see the Hanged Man, which is a new perspective. It's also Pisces energy. 8 and 5 is 13. That's death and transformation, death and rebirth. So that gives me that cleansing vibe for sure. So let's see. I will hold this up for you. Drawing this card suggests that you've been through a very difficult situation from which you're finally now emerging. Even though you're nearing the end of this challenging period of your life, or perhaps are already there, you still have energetic cords or attachments that you need to clear from your life. Think of them as energetic debris that needs to be washed away by time and intention. Just as we can see the moon rise nearly every night in the skies, so you too are nearly always able to process upsets with some effort. You need to carry out this cleansing of your body, mind, and spirit, or you risk remaining stuck in the past. Sit under the moon's beams and ask her to cleanse you. Ask Archangel Michael to cut your cords to the past. Take regular salt baths. Most importantly, set the intention that you're cleansing yourself of the past so that you may face a happier present and a brighter future. Once you've cleansed, you can start over in a way you may not even believe was possible. Additional meanings for this card. Something in this situation needs to be cleared. Use sage to clear your home energetically. You are emerging cleansed. Integrity and truth will win the day. Be kind, but also very honest. About this symbol, moonrise is when the moon rises above the horizon. We can't see the moon every single night for various reasons, such as overcast skies or the position of the moon in relation to the sun. But she's always there, rising reliably. I love that. So, I'm going to go ahead. Oh my goodness. Got the tree stuck into me. I'm going to burn some sage because we were just instructed to. So I would hate to not do as I'm told by spirit. So I want you to take a deep breath and think about your person. We're going to start getting into the oracles. Just a moment. Ask for your energy to be cleansed. Ooh, again with the tree, guys. It's just a cute little decoration. Okay. I'm gonna just think. Okay. Now that we are all set, we are going to start trying to figure out what your person wants with you and the brutally honest truth behind it. Spirit. can you tell me about pile two's person and what needs to be revealed? What's going on? What's the brutally honest truth with pile two's person? Oof. Okay, we're gonna take the one that hope. Number 31. Look at that. Look how beautiful this card is. I swear. It almost looks like the same moon in this picture. You have Saturn. Makes me think of that Taylor Swift song, Invisible String. I think I love you to the moon and to Saturn. So many stars. So 3 is about growth and 1 is about new beginnings. It's also the Magician in tarot, and 3 is the Empress. And I think they are really trying to manifest you, really trying to figure out how to make this grow. It's beautiful. Let's see what's on the bottom. Caution. Number 22. So that's, 2. That's pile 2, 22. That's pretty. It's like there needs to be definitely some balance. Also, with it adding to 4, which is that foundational number. Yeah, they definitely have not been able to throw caution to the wind. That's what I'm hearing. So they are kind of stuck, trying to figure out how to balance this and the foundation that they have or are creating, and how to bring that together. Spirit, what's going on with this person? Oof, surprise! Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. So I think if they were being brutally honest, as much caution as they have, I think they want to throw caution to the wind. They hope that they can get this. They want to be able to surprise you. Illusions. Be aware of love's illusions. See reality clearly. So right now, I think that's where their caution lies, in trying to understand what exactly it means for them to manifest this connection with you. They want to make sure that they're not delusional. They want to make sure that you're not delusional. I think you have surprised them in ways that it's almost like you're an illusion. Like there's no way you could be real, which is why they have their caution flags up. But they still have hope of one day just being able to open themselves to not just the thought, but the action of bringing you some kind of surprise. Whew, a little weird. Give that another shot. There we go. Pile two's person. What's going on, Spirit? Ship, cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need, progression, and arriving. Could this be the surprise? Are they finally moving on from whatever it is that has them gripped by this caution and cleansing themselves so that they can finally receive what they need? I feel they are making progress, and there's a lot of hope, but they could be a sea apart from you. Let's see here. Put this. Make some extra room. See what's on the bottom. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this was on the bottom of pile one. So that might be your sign to go to pile one and check out that. But because of this, I pulled out the juicy love messages at the end, so I will do that again. I mentioned them in one of the piles in my last video and I forgot, and somebody called me out on it in a nice way, but I was like, okay, I'm sorry, I forgot, I'm gonna do it. So I hope that person's watching this video because I'm just gonna go ahead and do it in every pile. But yes, passion. Insane chemistry, sparks and having fun, equal interest and burning desire. All right. Next we have the Divine Goddess Chronicle deck. Oop. I'm gonna have to pause for a moment, guys. My little one's getting up. Sorry, y'all. My little one, Luna, if you're new here, she's my little tiny panther, and she's my oldest, and she has seizures, and she's just kind of goes to the bathroom wherever she wants. So she was trying to get up and go, so I had to rescue her and make sure she got to where she needed to go. So I don't know how that might be relevant to you, but life be life. And if you want to see pictures of my fur babies, you can find that on my community feed too. They do like to pop in from time to time. Oh, this person's parent. Boundaries. Know when to put up and let down your walls. Yeah. They're trying to figure out how to go from caution to throw caution to the wind. And it's just a back and forth. What is going on with my light? My goodness, did y'all see that? It's weird. Oh, I was going to get bottom of the deck, but we'll get another one. Whew. Dedication. Stay dedicated to your goals. Efforts will reap success. So they may have a lot of things that they're dedicated to right now, which is why they haven't been able to share their energy. Wisdom. Knowledge gained through experiences from a wise counselor. So I think your person, through this cleansing, maybe even I almost feel like they may have even talked to a friend. Do you? What is going on with my light, y'all? Okay. I don't be. Shoot. I've got snow everywhere. My OCD is about to scream, but the lights flickering and your advice was to clear the negativity and the evil, and I just want to make sure. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 2:02 a.m.
We're within the witching hour, and we need to. Spirit cleanse energy, all negative energy and evil. Okay. We just need to get that going just a little bit longer. The sage stopped. So, okay. I think we're good now. Sorry about that. All right. So, on to the next one. Do y'all ever have anything weird that happens to you in the middle of the night? Because that's when I film. I'm always filming in the middle of the night. It's when it's the most quiet, when I can just get into the energy and the silence, and I can still keep an eye on my little baby and not be interrupted. Sometimes weird things be happening. Okay. Why? Why are you doing this to me? If you're new here, I have OCD. Like, for real, for real. Okay. Pile 2. What's going on with pile 2's person? What's going on with pile 2's person? Forgive and release. You are stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. I feel like your person, this is what they need to cut ties with and move on from. They have to forgive and release whatever this was in the past that they've grown to have wisdom on, that they're trying to cleanse themselves of. Redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear will happen. And that is something I think for both of you. I think you're both trying to focus on the relationship. Now I'm burping, and that's Just more confirmation that I'm getting rid of negativity. And my lights are still flickering, guys. I'm a little freaked out. So focus on you want. Okay, to attract. Yes, so fear will happen, right? And I think your person is normally someone who, when they get overwhelmed by thoughts or emotions, they will let that fear overtake them. So I think it may also happen with you. You don't hear from your person, and you have this fear that they have abandoned you in some way. And it could be linked to all the way back to childhood on why, you have these attachment styles, or just, the way that your body reacts to trauma and fear and anxiety. But I think what is beginning to happen is there is beginning to be focus on the fact that more hope and less caution, more surprise, less illusions. I think you have been quite a surprise to them. Like they didn't think you were real, and then you just, the connection, the insane chemistry might have thrown them off in the beginning as well. I'm like, this can't be real. Um, but now they definitely understand how real it is, and now they hope to be just in your arms under the stars. Hmm. Okay, let's look at this deck. This is a new deck. Did I already damage it? What's that? Oh no. I already messed it up, guys. What the heck? Oh, okay. Don't like that. Okay, so pile two's person, what would you say? What would you say if you could say anything? Look at this. Daydreaming. This came out in this card in pile one. I'm always longing for you. Passion. But look, dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. And where that's where their wisdom is now. They know that they reacted in a way that they can't take back. They have regrets, they have guilt. They have so much passion. And I feel like they thought that that was all it was just a little bit of fun. And when you started to get too close to the emotions, they cut you off. But now, all they do is daydream about the day that they can surprise you and bring you their most authentic self. Runner, I don't want to run anymore. They do not want to run anymore, guys. I can't help but look at that. Inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. So, again, coming through with that long distance. I'm going to get a few more cards. And then we're going to get into tarot. Pile two's person. What do you want to say to pile two? Spirit, what do they want to say? What's going on with pile two's person? Okay. Not the right time. I am overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't have the time or energy for a relationship. That's why they have these boundaries, because they are dedicated to doing the work right now. Whatever it is they need to do to cut these ties, to forgive and release them, to get through their fears. Give me one more, Spirit. It's simple, really. How do I feel? I want you, us, forever. Daydreaming, hope. That is exactly, that's exactly what they want, guys. Let me see, can you see these? I'm going to pick them up in a minute anyway. I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom. Father wounds. My father is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges connecting to the divine masculine energy within me and externally. So that is exactly, um, especially something that they has made them cautious, has made them even keep their feelings. I think that's what they're being dishonest about. Their real, very real feelings for you. And I think there's a lot of wounds that came up when you came around, and they're really trying to figure out how to cleanse and release this. Okay. All right, let me just clean this up real quick. We'll get to some tarot. All right. How to, Spirit? What's going on with their person? What's going on with Pile Two's person? Pile Two's person. Oop. What is that on me? Cat hair. Sorry. Pile 2. Spirit, what's Pile 2's person? What's going on? I think so, yes. Confused. Back and forth, hot and cold. Always just in this gray area. Nothing's black and or white. It's always gray. My life started when I met you. It's a Two of Cups. Hmm. So there's that soulmate energy. Two is also a number of balance. What else, Spirit? Okay. I just want space. Yeah. No, those sixes, that lover's number, it comes through as a choice. Um, it's like they do choose you. They think they need space to make this choice on whether or not and how they're going to be 6 and 2 is 8 strong enough to make it happen. Look at that. Strength, ego. They're still in the middle of an ego death. They're trying to be strong. There's that Leo energy. Anything else, Spirit? Time to ground yourself. So, yeah, just like with this cleansing, it's time to get out and just ground and get out into nature. Clear your mind. I think they need to do this as well. But blue is that higher self, spirit energy. Hmm. Anything else? Oh, okay. Listen to your heart. Hearing that song by Roxette. Okay. So here we are with this 3, which is kind of feels like the 3 of Swords to me. But I also feel like this is self-sabotage. It's it's time to give it's giving them space. And I think this is because they don't want to give up their freedom. They don't have the strength to give up their ego yet. Even though I think Spirit is telling them to listen to their heart. Hmm. Anything else? I hope you'll wait for me. You see, there's that back and forth. So yeah, threes might be significant, but it's that number of growth, and I think they have grown. You see how this 3 is bigger than this 3? They have grown. They have gotten to a place where they know, they think so, yes. They still have this ego a little bit, but they know. They hope that you will wait for them. Skip. Look at that. You're their light. My life started when I met you. Yeah. It's like I'm getting that image of You know, when they have those videos where people that are colorblind, um, like in particular, I'm thinking of a video I saw where a teacher, their his class got together and um, pulled together money to buy him those special glasses that would allow him to see in color. And they're pretty expensive. So they all pulled together and they got him these glasses. And guys, oh my God, it's so like the man put them on and he just like starts crying. And I feel like that is what you did for your person. You were like those glasses. He, you know, your person put them on and they have never seen a light as bright as you. And all the colors. Yeah, let's get one more. I have so much desire for you. That also came out in pile one. So now we have the one, the two, the three. Didn't we have four? I think we had, I saw it on a page number. But let's see what's on the bottom. I'm too afraid to talk. Hmm. Oh, we saw four in your cards. It's in the foundation. Um, we have six, seven, eight. They're too afraid to talk. So yeah, that makes sense. Because they're not fully through this stage. But I think so, yes, that they are going to after they get the space that they need. I'm going to pull some Dark Confessions of the Soul. This is a pretty brutally honest message deck. So we're going to see what comes out. Okay, pile two's person. Spirit, if they were being brutally honest with pile two, what would they say? Okay. I am not sure I can meet your expectations. The pressure is too much for me. Yeah. Yeah, it tears them apart to think that they're not good enough for you. No one else makes me feel the way you do, but I will take it to the grave before I tell you. They are seriously fighting with their ego. They want to listen to their heart, but their ego is still tugging so hard. Rejecting you was protecting myself. I was being selfish. They understand that now, and they regret it. And I think that's what happened here. They couldn't take the pressure, and they decided to self sabotage. But you know what, pile two? Rejection is divine protection. And that not only were they protecting themselves, the divine was protecting you. I have lost all control of my life. I keep messing up. That's heavy, guys. They really do have some high anxiety, very, very high stress issues. I cannot listen to your voice. It affects my soul. So, this could be a reason why they haven't called you. It just hurts my heart thinking about that. It's on the bottom. I know that you may not feel for me as I feel for you. That's what they're terrified of, guys. They are terrified that these feelings that they are now discovering to be so real and so heavy, they're afraid that they're going to bring them to you, even though they swear they're never going to tell you. It's a back and forth thing. But they just, they don't feel like this is something that they have to heal within themselves. How to. It's not something that you can heal for them. They have some very, just very, very much insecure, very much puts you on a pedestal because you've been such a beautiful light in their life. And they just don't feel good enough for you. They feel like you're going to reject them. It doesn't matter. You could tell them 100 times that you will be there forever. But they still have to believe it themselves. All right, I'm going to finish off with some juicy messages. Oof. I really want to. This came out in pile one, guys. I really want to have sex with you, but it's so much more than that. It is. Because you affect their soul and they know it now. Their life started when they met you. You light up their life so much that they want you to be there forever. I need to learn to control my passion. I feel so off balance with you. It scares me. That's 3 in 1 right there. We had passion, we had balance with all the twos, and we have the fear of bringing it to you. I swear I have a cat hair on there. There it is. I found it. Actually, that's a me hair. Sorry about that. Probably been watching it. Somebody's been watching it. Tell me you've been watching it. Because I keep seeing it every now and then and I got it. But whew. Pile two. What does pile two's person wish they could say to you? I feel like I have known you for 1,000 lifetimes. That also came out in pile one. I can hardly resist you, baby. Mm-hmm. Ooh. You make me feel so alive inside. This also came out in pile one. You make me want to sing and dance. So you guys might have a musical connection. This makes me think of Vision of Love, Mariah Carey. I feel so alive, so grateful that I'm received. Answer that heaven has sent down to me. You treated me kind. Sweet destiny. Yeah. Okay, let's get a couple more. Now we will see. Every part of you is beautiful to me. It is like you were made just for me. Well, I love that. Let's see what's on the bottom. I want to hold you all night and kiss your eyelids as you fall asleep. All right, so the brutally honest truth, guys, is that they have so much love and so much heavy, just adoration for you. Just the feelings that you have made them feel have been like no other has ever made them feel. You've scared them into silence. Now they don't want to do anything that will cause them to feel rejected, cause them to lose you in any way. But what they really, really want is you. And they want to listen to their heart. So I hope they do pile too. All right. If you want to delve into this any further, I do have my personal readings, which are actually 30% off right now until Christmas Day. So you can find that information down below or on my community feed. Also, please like, subscribe, comment. It really does help the channel, and I do like to hear from you guys. So, tell me what you thought, and oh, I want to feel your hands all over my body. I am longing for your touch. Okay, well, another song came through. When I see this, I think of that song by Cake, Never There. I need your arms around me. I need to feel your touch. It's like the first lyrics. Okay. So, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, thank you so much for being here. I hope everything is beautiful for you for your holiday season. And I'm sending so much love and warm soul hugs. And yeah, thank you for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, pile three. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 3:33 a.m.
I thought you guys might enjoy that. If you picked this beautiful geode titanium coated druzy rainbow heart, this is going to be your reading. Here's some sparklies. All right, let's get started. We have Dark Side of the Moon, Mystery. I'm getting a little starseed energy off of this. I think about the pyramids and Ancient Aliens might be one of the shows that you like to watch. Um, but Dark Side of the Moon, obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but for me, obviously, reminds me of Pink Floyd and, you know, that entire amazing album. So that might be significant. I'm hearing The lunatic is in my head. The lunatic is in my head. Yeah, your person feels a little bit crazy. There's someone in my head, and it's not me. And that maniacal laugh is what I keep hearing. I also am hearing the silence from Hailstorm. The lyrics talk about how their love will outlast the pyramids. So I feel like this is definitely a very soulmate type pile. Let me see. Dark side of the moon. There we go. If you would like to screenshot, I'm going to actually hold this up for you. Drawing this card suggests that the way forward is not yet brightly lit. There is mystery surrounding your question. You probably already sense that. It could be that someone isn't being entirely upfront with you. Don't be alarmed. It may simply be that whoever this question involves doesn't yet feel ready to show all of their cards. Or perhaps the situation you're inquiring about hasn't yet fully evolved to its final state. And at this point, it's just impossible to know the answer to your question. The best thing to do is to work with what you do know and surrender the need to know everything. On the one hand, it could be that the answer to your question is shrouded in darkness because there's some foul play happening. On the other, it could be that you just don't need to know more, at least not yet. Stay optimistic now rather than focusing on any fears you have around your situation. Additional meanings for this card. You have free will. Some things are better left unsaid. Trust the universe and see what happens. Face any fears around your question. See your glass as half full. About this symbol, the dark side of the moon is a super mysterious thing, agreed? We never see it from here on Earth because of the way the moon turns. We know it's there and we know it's unknowable. This only makes us more inquisitive about it. Mystery. So, this is on 32 and 33 pages. So, there's a lot of energy with threes, and that's growth. It's a number of growth. And yeah, it just really feels like, because we also have 5 and 6. 5 is the Hierophant, and that is also a number of change. And I think maybe the mystery behind this situation is that they have self limiting beliefs they need to change. And they need to make a choice. 3 and 3 is 6, which is the Lovers, which is about a choice. All right, let's get into it. Let's pull some oracles. All right. I want you to take a deep breath and think about your person. Spirit, what is going on with pile three's person? What do we need to know? If they were being brutally honest, what do we need to know for pile three's person? Look at that. They're spying on you. We have the number 15, which is that devil energy, Capricorn coming through. Also, it again reduces to 6, which we come back to that lovers, and again with the 5, it's a number of change. And the Hierophant is always giving me just that different values, different beliefs, self-limiting beliefs. And 1 is a new beginning. It's also the Magician. I think they're trying to learn about you. Whatever it is, they are keeping an eye because they do care. They want to solve the mystery of you. Let's see what's in the bottom. Flirt. This came out in pile 1. The number 17, which is the star in tarot. So that right there makes me feel like there is this hope, this wish fulfillment that they can bring this to fruition. They're trying to learn everything they can in order to try to make a plan to do this. We also reduce that to 8, and that is a number of strength, Leo energy. It's also a number of action. And it came out in the same exact spot. It's on the bottom of the deck. So you might have some messages in pile 1. Spirit, what's going on with pile 3's person? Look at that. True love. A deep and enduring connection. Going beyond superficial attraction. Mm-hmm. They are figuring this out. Settling. Avoid settling for less than you deserve in love. So I think this is for you, pile 3. If your person is the mystery, is keeping their authentic self from you, is breadcrumbing you, is ghosting you, just simply not giving you what you deserve, pile 3. Don't settle. Don't settle for that if that's not what you want to do. There is having space for someone, letting them know that there's a safe space for them whenever they need it, that you're there, that you love them unconditionally, while also protecting yourself, pulling your energy away, not settling for less than what you deserve. You deserve the same love you give, pile 3, and that is the brutally honest truth. Always. And if they aren't showing you any improvement, any change, then pull your energy back. Make sure you're filling your own cup. Always, always take care of yourself, your self care, your self love, your self respect. If you pull your energy away and they disappear, that's something you need to know. Just as much as if you pulled your energy away and they finally had the room to breathe. Another song on this album. Breathe, breathe in the air. Don't be afraid to care. Hmm. Yeah. Spirit, what's going on with pile creepers? Oh my goodness. You burn it? Blowing kiss. Unconditional love. I was just talking about unconditional love. Giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. And this is spirit confirming that if you feel like you are settling, don't. Don't give yourself anything less than you deserve, especially if you're pouring into and overflowing someone's cup and they're not even drinking it. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, right? So their cup is overflowing because all you want to do is heal and love them unconditionally because you feel like that is something that will help. And you are so beautiful for that. And it's not your fault. But that's not the way your person is going to be able to receive it. Until you are giving and receiving fairness and love, that the affection is returned. You should concentrate on filling your own cup. Abundance, positive mindset, manifest, gratitude and bliss and blessings. So that's pretty decent of a card to get. I feel like the abundance here is this unconditional love, deep and enduring connection that is beyond the superficial. And I think they realize that now. I didn't even realize that I was looking at this, but ascending, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. So I can't unsee it, teddy bear. So this is just reinforcing that they are interested in you. They do want flirting coming up again. And they do want to figure out the mystery of you. They want to prepare for some kind of union, some kind of new phase, but they are trying to learn about you. Remember, I said something about learning. That's what they are trying to do. They're trying to learn about you, how to love you, but they're too scared to ask you. Hmm. Teddy bear. They just want to snuggle you like a teddy bear. Somebody might be going on a hot air balloon ride for a date. Like they're really trying to think of these amazing things to show you how grateful they have been and how blessed they feel by having you in their life. But they're stuck. They're stuck in their head. Okay. Okay. So, sorry guys, I do have OCD and I just have to make sure it's mostly perfect. Okay. Your person might be a perfectionist. Let's see what this deck tells us. Spirit, what does Patrick's person? What's going on? What's going on with Patrick's person? New discoveries that lead to celebrations. Love yourself first. Happiness. I was just telling you to love yourself first. I love it when Spirit reinforces it like that because you really do deserve to have that love, guys, that you give. Retreat, time spent alone, reflection on past and current situations. Yes. Absolutely. You need to treat yourself to something that you love, you know? But your person also needs this time alone for reflecting. Hmm. Spirit, what's going on with pile three's person? Is there anything you can tell pile three? Boundaries. This came out in pile two, I think. A different card. We have boundaries and magnetic connection. So we have this is a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person. And this says you need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will or won't allow. And that's what I was kind of, feeling up here with the settling. You need to love yourself, right? You need to have some boundaries where if they're treating you like you don't exist, don't allow that. Just pull your energy back. Just pull it back because the connection, as long as you keep magnetizing this connection, your person is becoming fearful. I mean, they have all these thoughts, right? These are beautiful cards, but they're still stuck in this mystery of you, of why, how this can even be. And if they are ghosting you or breadcrumbing you or not treating you for your worth, then tell them how you need to be loved. Show them that you have enough self respect to pull away if you have to. Don't let it hurt you. You don't need to suffer while they figure out what's going on, how to heal. Everybody, healing is not linear. And in actuality, I pretty much think we are all on the healing train forever. You know, it's it's a constant battle, and that's what there needs to be some balance with that. Actions speak louder than words. If you want to know what someone is feeling, watch what they are doing. I think that this came out in one of the other piles. I think it was pile one, but it's definitely something that needs um, it needs looking at, because if they are acting in a way where you're hurting, then you have to look out for number one. If they're being selfish, which, let me just say that there is nothing wrong with being selfish and looking out for your own well being, especially if you are buried under the weight of some madness of your life. It's completely okay. You always want to show compassion, grace, space. Give them what they need so that they can make their decisions and not be consumed with the fear and the anxiety that come along with feeling these things but not understanding them, not understanding their emotions. You know? I'm going to pull a couple of these. These are new. And you know what? I have to show you this, right? Disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. Inseparable, our love is always there despite the distance. Now, this disagreements, I'm showing you because I happen to look at the bottom of the deck again because I'm nosy. Look at that. Difficulties. Difficulties and disagreements. And it's like round and round in your person's head. They anticipate the worst, but I don't even know if they hope for the best. It's like I know they want to, but they are stuck in this mode of, you see, we have 15 and 17. We're missing 16. 16 is the tower. So the tower is absolutely happening. They're somewhere in between this, where they pull away but they still keep an eye on you until they have that tower moment and they can't help but reach out because you're so magnetic. They want all these things with you. The Spirit is saying, make sure that you understand that you deserve the love that you give. And you should pull your energy away if the actions are speaking louder than the words. Okay, so let's give this one more shuffle. Pile 3, Spirit, what does their person... Look at that. Unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. What's Pile 3's person? What's going on with Pile 3's person, Spirit? Destiny. I'm struggling to find the right path. That gives me Wheel of Fortune energy, which is the 10 and the Major Arcana, which is a cycle ending or beginning. Basically, it's like destiny, it's fate, but it can be good or bad. Because right now they're struggling to figure out the practical reasons behind these feelings. When we all know it's just, it's divine. You can't explain it. But you feel it. So I think your person struggles with following their heart because they'd rather be safe and follow their mind. Anything else, Spirit? Pile 3's person. Okay. I'm messing everything up, but we're about to clean it up anyway. Look at that. Hope. I haven't given up on us yet. Didn't I say something about hope up here? Because it did come out in another pile, hope, with one of these cards. They do hope that this is all going to come together. Broken. I feel shattered about this situation. Yeah, they know that they've fucked up, guys. They know that they've hurt you. They know they have a lot of regrets. It's part of the reason why they fear that you're going to reject them, because they feel like you should. They're very hard on themselves. They feel very guilty. And I don't think they can go into this still feeling shattered about what they need to come clean about with you. And I think that's their feelings. And just how big they are. I'm going to get a few of these and we're going to get some tarot after. Pile 3, Spirit. What is their person needing to be honest about? What would they say? Pile 3. Wild side. There's a side to you I haven't seen, and I want to. I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. This gives me back to this spying and this flirting. It's like they know that there is something that they need to explore with you, but they're too afraid to even ask you about it. So they just try to find other ways to figure you out. Anything else, Spirit? See, back and forth energy. They are struggling with giving up their freedom. I'm single right now. I'm not attached to anyone and not looking to get into a relationship at this time. Sits on the bottom. Unblock me. I miss you and want to connect. Please unblock me, literally or energetically, so we can speak. I have a lot to say. We still have things to resolve and discuss, so you might actually be blocking them, whether it's literally or energetically. And yeah, and they may have made that choice to follow this path instead of this one. Soul tie, I always feel connected to you. Third party, there were other things that got in the way of us being together. Dishonesty, by lying, I ripped us apart. Daydreaming, I'm always longing for you. So, yeah, your person is reunion. We will always come back to each other. That stuck to the bottom. So, again, we have union coming out. Did we have it over here? I thought we had union. Preparing for union. Okay, there. I knew it was there somewhere. But yeah. So, guys. Your person is going through a lot. And I think they have a hard time believing themselves, trusting themselves. They don't want to settle, but and maybe when they were in their single, trying to keep their freedom and not what they thought was settling, maybe they figured out at that point that that's why you were true love, because nobody compares. Nobody's going to compare to you, and they know that now. All right, it's time for some tarot. 35:55 on the timer. So again, with that 5 energy, the number of change, big changes. Look at this. I want to get you drunk. That's that 15 coming out again. Will you choose me? Will you choose them as your emperor, as your foundation? 6 is lovers. Maybe you have an actual choice to make. Maybe they do. Take it if it resonates. All right. Pile 3. Spirit, what's going on with pile 3's person? Wow, that was quick. This came out in pile 2. My life started when I met you. That's 2 of Cups. Right off the bat. This came out in pile 2 as well. Light. You are their light. It's beautiful. Anything else for pile 3? I want you, and I'm hearing forever because of the 8. And I'm also hearing that the hailstorm version of I want you, she's so heavy. Go look that up. It's a vibe. And it's just basically I want you so bad. It's driving me mad. It's driving me mad. It's a good jam. But I think they need all the strength. All the strength to keep them from telling you how much they want you. I know you feel it though, pile 3. What else? Spirit, what's going on with pile 3's person? Yeah. This is that wishy-washy energy. And this is probably the card in this deck that I can't stand the most because it's so just so wishy-washy. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. It's the back and forth. Oh, it's aggravating. Anything else, Spirit? What's going on with time? Okay. Well, if you came in with any specific questions, this is where I tell you that this is your answer. Especially because this is the third eye chakra color. So it's like if you intuitively feel like this is your person, there's just so much gray area between that yeah and nah. But you definitely understand. Like you're very intuitive. Anything else? Look at that. Another gray area. But look at this. And this 8 and 2 is 10, which is, we had that energy along with the Wheel of Fortune I was feeling. But this is the the 10 of Pentacles, which is, they want a grounded new start with you. They want to have a family with you. You're very important to them. Yet, you would never know that because this is how they treat the connection, which is why you need to make sure that you are focusing on your self-care. You are right. It's another higher self, spirit answering you. Like your intuition is right. They do want you. They want you so bad. It's driving them mad. Whew. Let me have you. Yep. Pretty much. Pretty much. They want you real bad. Let's get one more. This has come out in every pile, which is, I've brought out the juicy love messages because in my last video, in one of the piles, I said I was going to pull them out. And then I forgot. And somebody said, I thought you were going to pull those out. And so I hope that person watches this video and sees that I have pulled them out in every pile because There has been so much heat and passion and desire coming out in these cards tonight. And the Ace of Wands, yes. Yes. Look at this. There's that Fool coming out. They want to take a leap. They want to take a leap. And they want to dive into your light and other things. They want you. Whew. They are ready, guys. Oof, no. There's someone else. There's another three. They are waiting for you. That's a spirit message. They're in so much pain, guys. I just feel like they are not ready, but they are ready, if that makes sense. They have to figure out that they can't just be wishy washy with this. They have to make a decision, and they know that. And they're trying. So give them some space. Let them figure out what it is they want. Because they know they want you. They just need a little leeway to just figure out exactly how to make it happen. Almost feels like they're a bit controlling, as in they very much want to make sure everything has been thought of, has been. I just seem really lost in their heads. So there's nothing more brutally honest than these dark confessions of the soul cards. So I'm going to ask Spirit what's going on with pile three's person and what is the brutally honest truth if they were to tell pile three. I need to free myself from fear and doubts. I am a caged bird. Yeah. That's exactly the energy that has been coming through. I think you have given them so much light, though. I think that's part of the reason why they know, like their higher self knows that you are right. You have been the light for them. I feel empty and hollow inside. I can't open up right now. Yeah. They're going through it, guys. Even feels like they could still be in the dark night of the soul. They're going through that tower. My pride and ego got hurt, so I wanted revenge. I wanted to hurt you too. And I think it jumped to the front because I don't feel like they still feel that way. I feel like this was definitely something that was a beginning. And they may not have even been conscious of this feeling of how they cope. You know, we all have these coping mechanisms, and sometimes with people, it's a tit for tat. It's a you hurt me, I hurt you. And it could be as simple as just ghosting you. You might have said something truthful and honest, and they took it the wrong way, and so they ghosted you. I cannot be vulnerable with you. I'd rather hide in the darkness before I let you see inside me. They don't want you to see how badly they hurt. They don't want you to see their pain. They are hurting a lot. Okay, well, that went on the floor, so. Uno momento. There's two of them. Okay. So we have I don't understand what you see in me. I don't feel attractive. So your person is also dealing with a lot of self esteem issues, a lot of just not feeling good enough. Maybe something that they grew up being bullied or traumatized in that way. I pushed you away because I do not want the responsibility. And what I don't think they understand about you, pile three, is that you yourself handle your emotions like completely opposite as them. You may be one that wants to open up, to talk it out, to ease the pain, to have them understand. But all they feel is anxiety and pain and how they don't want you to see any of it. They don't want to share their darkness with you. And they don't want the responsibility of feeling like they hurt you either, even though they have that on them. I have things going on in my life that require my full attention. I do believe that came out in pile two. But yeah, that is definitely what's going on. There's so much that you don't know that is going on. It's very heavy, very, very heavy. I'm going to get to those juicy love messages though, because I'm going to go ahead and get this wrapped up. Spirit, what would pile three's person say if they could? If they weren't scared, if they were being brutally honest about their desires, what would they say? I need to learn to control my passion. I feel so off balance with you and it scares me. Yeah. It came out in pile two. Oh my gosh. Okay, well. You give them butterflies. And I think you also, they are burning with desire. They really are. It's, yeah. Ooh. Sometimes I want you so bad during my day to day routine that I have to hide away from everyone and release my desire for you. Um, Pile three coming through with the juicy love messages. Oh my goodness. It's been a while since I've seen this one fly out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see what else comes out. I'm like blushing. I've got like a full body blush. I want to feel your breath on my neck and the weight of your body on mine. They want you to be um, their anxiety blanket, their weighted blanket. Oof. Even though we are oceans apart, I feel you right beside me. Every part of you is beautiful to me. It is like you were made just for me. And the brutal truth of that is, pile three, as they feel this way, but they also feel this way. They have you so high on this pedestal, so just, you give them so much feeling, passion, love, desire, and you name it, you give it to them, and they have no idea and could never feel that you see them that way. Let's get one more. Okay, well, we'll get two more. I crave you deeply and completely. My passion for you is all consuming. Mm-hmm. I want to surrender to your passionate whims and fulfill your every desire. There is no mistake in that. Nope, nope, nope. So, pile three, thank you so much for being here. 54 on the timer. If you want to dig into this any deeper, I do have a holiday special for 30% off my private readings right now until Christmas Day. But other than that, we're going to leave it here. Thank you so much for being here. Please, please like and subscribe and comment down below. Doing all these things help me so much to keep up with that crazy YouTube algorithm that is just very mean to us all. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I do love hearing from you guys, and I make sure to answer everybody. So let me know what resonated. I love hearing about it. And if there was any signs or synchronicities that really just were crazy for you. And just have a beautiful holiday. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope that it's as beautiful as you are. And thank you so much. Just, you can't thank you guys enough. You guys are awesome, all of you. I'm sending you so much love and warm soul hugs. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks again.